Welcome, welcome. You know, many people have said to me, many of you have said, how fun is this job, buying fabric? It's really fun. Just for the record, it's really fun. However, I'm always have a tendency to, oh no, I should sell that. That it's not mine. Someone said to me one time, you have the best stash possible. That's true. I actually would agree with you. I have a really good stash. There's times when fabrics come through and I can't not make something with it, but I don't have time, or you know how that goes. So tonight I titled this Free Play because I knew I would have some time, and there were so many beautiful fabrics that we had that I just wanted to make them up. I wanted to show them to you. I wanted to share them with you. I just thought it would be really fun. And selfishly, hey, I could walk away with a few cool outfits, okay? So what I did is, this is the time of year where we start to have events come up on our calendar. Some more than others, but the good news is we can always make our own events. If we want more events, high schools have wonderful plays that we can go to solo. We don't need anybody to go with us. There's so many fun things to do out there for the holidays. So what I did the other day is, for myself, I made a list of invites that I had gotten so far through December. And then I put down whether I wanted to be casual or dressy, or what would work, what would kind of go along with where I was going to. And then I started researching strongest trends for winter 24. Just strongest trends. And I started to put it all together. And that's what I'm going to show you tonight. I'm going to show you what I put together. And I really had a lot of fun. And one of the things I was trying to do was, I've had X number of garments that I've made, and I've made this piece and this piece, but yet I didn't feel like I had pulled an outfit together. I didn't feel like, I'm not saying I wouldn't wear the top and the bottom, but I need 3 pieces. Most of the time, if I don't have a third piece, I don't feel dressed. I feel like I'm just at my house or I'm just at my office, whereas that third piece for me makes a big difference. So I'm going to explain to you, for instance, I have on my pants, I have on my top, and I have on my vest, my sleeveless vest. And I love it. To me, that makes the outfit. So I need that third piece for me. So all of my outfits that I'm going to show you tonight have this third piece if they're going to go somewhere. So what I started thinking about was, how do I make this third piece really versatile? And that's kind of what we're going to talk about tonight too. Okay. So this is going to be fun. I do, just FYI, I should tell you this in the beginning. It is the eve of election, and we all want to be winners. That's the goal. But we can't all be winners. However, with silhouette patterns, we're all winners. So what we did is we launched a I voted coupon code. And that means you get free shipping. And it started this afternoon. It'll go through tomorrow night, midnight, when the election's over. So free shipping on all the fabrics. So anything you order, be sure and put in that coupon code. It's I voted, and we're all winners a little bit. Okay? So that will help you in your ordering of fabrics for today and tomorrow, tonight and tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to start with these pictures because this is really what inspired me as I looked at these photos. We're going to start with this first one. And I cannot tell you how strong this look is, and I just love the look. I love the look. Long third piece. I'm going to just call it a third piece, and then just a monochromatic base. You know, I've been preaching this for a long time, but here it is, and it's really good looking. And you can take and manipulate those colors to whatever works well for you, for whatever fabrics you like. I'm going to show you some fabrics tonight that will knock you off your socks, and just really good. All right, so that's what I want to do. And all along the way, at this point, we just have top-notch fabrics. We've got Balenciaga, Gucci, Chanel, Armani. We've got them all. And yet, if you look at these prices, they are really just crazy, like really crazy, especially for, I think, what we're seeing. All right, let's look at this next photo. I want to just look at all the photos first. Again, I love this, but I wanted you to see this trend and the price of what these are, this textured long. And also notice what we're wearing it with. This is a full pant. So the long look can be worn with leggings, it can be worn with straight, it can be worn with full. All of it looks good. I just want to talk about the lengths it should be so that you look your best. And that's another thing about buying them and ready to wear. For you ladies who are shorter, you're just not going to be able to buy them unless they're down to the floor. And that's obviously not a good look. All right, let's look at the next one. This is the jean jacket, basically, but again, knee length or below. It's basically, this is the one I copied that I have on. Notice it's that third piece again over a very casual top. But that jean jacket, the denim, like I said, the one I have on, it can go so many levels. It can just do so much. So keep in mind, we do have that logo. Whoops. We do have denim. That's the mystery fabric. It's not inexpensive. But for a vest, you only need a couple yards. Still pricey. But I can't show it. I can't say it. I can't believe I said logo. I didn't say who it was, so it's okay. Anyway, so let's look at the next photo. Okay, then I started to see this skirt, and I thought this was adorable. We have this fabric, so I went ahead and made up a skirt. I'll show you that in a little bit and showed you kind of why to wear it. Now, if you look at this and how she's wearing it, it would be a little, if I were wearing this skirt, it would be a little bit too much attention for me. It's a lot of attention because your eye goes right to her hips. I'm 66 years old. I just don't want that much attention and everyone looking at my bottom half of my body. But I did make it up, and I'll show you how to make it and what I think it would be adorable and would work really well. All right, we'll show you this next one. This is kind of where I started this whole idea of this. This is a Christian Dior fabric that we have. It's called, it's Balenciaga. It's a black and white check. I'll show it to you. But it's where I got the idea, although I would find myself wearing this full of a skirt. I don't know that I have an event that I would be comfortable in wearing something like that too. So that's where I kept looking for black and white checked skirts and came up with the one you saw right before. All right, let's go to the next one. Love this. Absolutely love it. Classic. I feel like I could go anywhere in it. You could dress it up for the holidays and maybe put a pop of color with it, or you could just leave it very classic like it is, but just really good looking. All right, and the next one. Okay, that's it. All right, so let's start looking at outfits, and I want to talk about how and why and what. So this first one we're going to go to this is a raisin Balenciaga. A raisin color is the Balenciaga is the fabric. It is, I got to find it on my list here, sorry. 7693 is the top part. It's $195. I just made a V neck is all I did. The skirt is $25.16. It's $76.92. Now I made this just simply because I felt like that would just be so beautiful at a little holiday party that I have to go to. Not dressy and yet casual, and yet it's perfect with a little pair of just boots. I just love that, and I fell in love with this fabric. This is, again, the fabric is $76.92. It's called Fall Leaves, and from the minute it came in, I was in love with this combination. So this is only my personal fabric that I'm loving to death, and that's why I made this outfit. I did a skirt because there's so many great skirts out there, paired with boots, just flat boots. They're just really cute. My third piece, again, is going to be this little onset. It's a sleeveless tank top underneath. Fur, what we know about fur is all over the place. This next one, long vest we know are really popular. So the fur is going to be, it's the pearl mink, $76.84. I made $8.24 with it, but not only is it long, I added 7 inches to the bottom of the vest. So you have a jacket length in the pattern. This is $8.24. This is our new jacket pattern. You have a jacket length, you have a vest length, and then I still added 7 more inches. And because I really like a longer length, I made it longer, but then I also, I went back to when my kids were little, And I actually searched for this and I found it. In fact, I was talking to one of my sons and he said I said, do you remember those pants you had? And they were long pants and then they zipped off at the knee and all of a sudden they were shorts. And he said, yeah, I didn't like those at all. They were just too stylish for me. He wasn't that stylish of a kid. However, in this case, the reason I did the whole zipper thing here was I wanted us to have the versatility. So I just hid a zipper in the seam. And what I did here is there's two separating zippers. And what I did is I actually used the zippers that are the dicky zippers. All right, and you can just zip this right off. And I used two of them came together. And that was zipping along so nicely until I got a little bit of fur caught in there. Yeah. But the whole reason I did this was I felt like it was just a way to have the long vest. And yet, in some cases, if the long vest goes out, I can't get it off this fur, we would still be comfortable wearing it because the short jacket is always going to be in. So the longer length I made to my knee is what I did. With this added part on, it goes to my knee. Without the added part off, as I unzip it, this goes to my wrist bone. So use your body to make these lengths correct. This is just below my waist. This is to my wrist bone. The longer length is to my knee. And they'll look proportioned on you. All right? The fur is the it's the pearl mink again. It's 76.84. And then this is still on line 2. This is 622. It's the same blouse I have on. I love this blouse. But I made a couple because they both go with this really beautifully. And you notice the bottom is the same color, and then the top is the contrast. And that's a great way to do this. So the pattern underneath this is 622. This one right here is, the fabric is still up. This is 624. This is our new blouse pattern. And the fabric for this is, got too many fabrics on here today. I did way too much. That's what I figured out. I did way too much. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You'll find the fabric. Okay, so we'll put that away because you can see that would be adorable with this too. So really what I was trying to do is take the blouses that I had made, take the fabrics that I had loved, and pull them together to where I really felt like I had outfits that would take me to the places I was going to go. And I had all fresh new outfits. I had done a lot of sewing, and I felt like I had enough clothes. I just didn't feel like they were pulled in. Like for me, that skirt makes that outfit. For me, just because I loved that fabric ever since it came in, and I was determined I would get something out of it. Same here. All right, then here's my black and white skirt. This is a black and white. I'm going to pull this fabric up real quick and bring it over here and show it to you. This is a Balenciaga. It's a black and white. And it is, the black and white check, which I put on the bias. And I actually did the back of the skirt solid black. So if I decided that I wanted to wear it by itself, I would feel comfortable doing that because the back is not black and white. The back is the solid black, and only the front is the check. Again, for me, my self-confidences, like my rear end is not my favorite part. So doing the back solid, it would minimize not my favorite part and still present a really cute look. This was really easy. So that fabric is new up, and it's all the way at the bottom. I don't know if I put the number on here, but it's all the way at the bottom. I just put it back up because I realized I didn't have it up. So if you go to fabrics and view all, it goes all the way to the bottom, and it's the last fabric, 6511 or something like that. Something like that. I think we're looking it up for us. That one, 66, what is it? 60? 6411, thank you. 6411 is the number on that. All right, and this is Gucci black knit. And I'm going to give you two options for that because this is $9.15. Absolutely love this. This is the cutest way to do this because I can throw on boots and pantyhose. Black tights, not pantyhose, tights, black boots to where you don't even see the bottom. You just see this cute little skirt, and it's such a soft deliverance of it. You can make it as more prominent as you want to. You can leave off the outer part. It all takes, you can play with it exactly how you want. But I love this. Love this outfit. I love cute little skirts for holiday parties. I love wearing them with tights because I'm not interested in, anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, this is the look I present. So this Gucci black knit is $77.62. Nope, it's $77.66. But we have a really good black knit that it's an alternative to Gucci. It is not the quality of Gucci, so you can kind of pick your quality, but it's a black, it's a great, pretty knit, stretch in both directions, $77.62. Okay, 2017 is the skirt. I used my denim, my jean skirt, 2017. 6411 again is the fabric. So the Gucci is $77.66, which is this one. This is $9.15, and I just added 10 inches to the bottom. This is knee length. So I did this about the same as I did with my vest that I've got on. Love this. Like I'll wear this so much. It's ridiculous. I'll just have it on all the time. I can hear my children now. You wearing that again? But you know what? Oh well. And then $77.62 is an alternative, very similar, just cheaper priced. So just depending on whether you want the name Gucci and the quality that goes with Gucci or whether you want to save a little bit. It's all quality. Okay, how are we doing? Questions? Should we stop and ask some questions? Okay. All right, y'all going to my parties with me? You feeling the vibe? We're just going to have some fun. And again, you know what? If you're not invited to a single party, either have your own, which is what I do. We have our store party here at the store. And, you guys know you're welcome to come. All you got to do is fly down Saturday morning, fly back Saturday night, and we'll have a great time here. We've got music and a bartender. We'll just have a great time. What is the vest you are wearing pattern number? It's the 900 jean jacket. It's 900, and I just lengthened it, 14 inches I did on this one. Now I'm going to show you something I did on this too. Okay, because again, I'm still stuck in this age of when my children were, when I was, finding clothes that worked for my children. How many yards did you use for the Gucci black topper? I bought one additional yard than whatever your size calls for. So go to your, and the same for the denim. Just do one additional yard and it'll give you the length you need. Okay, so what I did with this is this has zip-in sleeves. The vest does. Now the reason I did this is because, so when I make tops, depending on kind of my mood, hate to say that, but when I make tops, there's sometimes like this one that I want it to have sleeves, and there's sometimes where I'd like to wear this with it and I don't want it to have sleeves. And so this vest that I have on has zip-in sleeves. So I can put, what I did is I hid the zipper underneath the seam allowance, and then I put a separating zipper at the sleeve cap. So all I have to do, if I didn't have this sleeve on, which this sleeve is kind of big, I can zip this on and completely change the look. And the reason I did that is otherwise you have to make two, because you want the vest, but you also want the long jean jacket that has sleeves to it. So this way, if you zip your sleeves in, you don't have to make two. But it's your vest and your way to do it. But I decided zip-in was the way for me to go because I could have two complete looks with the same garment. Can I ask how tall you are? I am 5'8". What blouse pattern is under the black? That's the cowl neck, 550, Janae's cowl. Okay? Okay, love that outfit. Love that outfit. And here at Silhouette Patterns, everything has fur spots. It's fur fuzz. It's free. There's no extra charge for the fur fuzz. But man, I'm telling you, it's hard to get rid of it. But we're trying, and we're sorry, because when we send you your fabrics, you get fur fuzz, and we're sorry. What is your vest fabric? My vest fabric is, it's on this paper. Give me a minute. It's 7707. 7707. I think that's it. So it's the vest, it's the jean jacket, 900. The sleeves I didn't sew in, I put on zippers. No bottom band. And you lengthen all your pieces 14 inches. And again, I went to my knee. I wanted the vest to be to my knee. I love this thing. The little, the top stitching, be careful of what you do with your top stitching. I did mine in it's not a gold, it's kind of almost like a taupe color. Because I've looked at it on denim and I really like it. And I knew that I wanted my snap-on buttons to be kind of bronzy. So I had a whole look in mind from shopping, and that's kind of what led my choices. What is the top with the black and white top? What is the top with the black and white top? This one? Black and white skirt, maybe? What is the top with the black and white top? You guys got to write those questions to where we can understand them, okay? Try them again, and then we'll answer them. Okay, let's move on to this one, because this was that look that I showed you that jacket and how sleek and how classic it looked. Well, this is just a little bit of a party vibe twist. I love this. This is a Chanel. I have a Chanel. I'm going to show you this Chanel. We just got this in. I think it's a really good price. Personally, I think it's a good price, but y'all may think differently. Keep in mind it's Chanel. So this is a wool Chanel, a wool boucle. It's beautiful on both sides. I'm sorry, I've got part of it undone. There we go. So you can see this is a woven fabric. And so I chose, this is number 1900, and all I did was not put on the collar. So this is the lapel, it's 1900, but no collar, and then I fringed it all the way around. So the first thing is there's great selvage, but if you want more than that, this fringes out, and it fringes out beautifully. And you get a really good look, which is kind of what I did here. Just fun, just really fun. And every time I wear it, I just get a zillion and one compliments. So that's the fabric. And it's new, it's the top row. And just look at the black and white. I don't remember the number off the top of my head. Just look at that black and white. And then also I wanted to show you this. This is also Chanel. And it is, if you don't want the check look, this is a boucle, a wool boucle also. Beautiful, reversible. We're going to talk about capes in a little bit. This would be incredible for a cape. Absolutely perfect for a cape. A lot of capes are stiff and they don't have drape to them. This has a lot of drape. It's a wool boucle, and it's just simply beautiful. 900 doesn't have elastic in the back. Why did you need to add the elastic? Well, need is the operative word. There was no need, only want, okay? And it was very well fitted. I just decided the elastic gave it a little touch of casual, and I liked that. It felt like it went with the denim to me, so that's why I did it. Would the Gucci knit work as a jacket? The Gucci knit would work as anything. It's beautiful. It really is beautiful. Recognizing, I think for that Gucci knit, it's a really good price, but I still put up that alternative black because that alternative black is super nice, and it's about half the price of that Gucci knit, just FYI. I made it out of the Gucci knit. Why? Because I think it's November and I decided to spoil myself. It's election night, that's why. The Gucci knit, it's beautiful. I know y'all can't feel it. I wish you could, because then it would be easier for you to make a decision. Both will work. Just depends on kind of what you want to do. I've had women say to me, look, I'm not sewing anymore except with super nice stuff, but not everybody can do that. So I wanted to show you this combination here with this Chanel. I put a little see-through top underneath. I had sewn this before, a little black leather skirt. Again, black tights, black boots. Black tights you cannot see through. You could do flats. Make it really non-edgy, but yet you get all those fashion components in that make it amazing. All right, then we go to this next one. This fabric again, this is Christian Dior. It's called Cookies and Cream. And it is fabric number 7748. Absolutely love this fabric from the moment it arrived. Before it arrived, when I bought it, I was so excited. I have seen this texture in stores, and I thought, okay, where do they get this fabric? So I had seen it, and once I saw the sample of it, I thought, oh my gosh, give me that fabric. So I wanted to make something very contemporary out of it, so I did number 124, which is Kellen's twist front top. And I love this thing on. I mean, again, it was one of these nights where I was like, okay, what do I wear? Because this was dynamo on. It has a real curve to it. It comes in under the bust. These little sleeves. I lengthened these sleeves just a little bit, not a lot. And then these are my denims, my selvage denims that I turned up at the bottom. I just think that's an incredible outfit. I don't have a third piece to it, but I could easily throw on a cape that if I wanted to. What kind of fabric is your jacket? Denim. This is 100% cotton. I don't think that's what you meant. So you can re-ask that because I don't really have a jacket on. So you probably meant something else. But anyway, that's just a question. Okay, then we're going to move on. And so also now what I did is I made a pair of camel pants. The camel is still up there. And again, I don't know the fabric numbers, you guys. All of these fabrics are fabrics that are up, except for the 4 that we're showing you. You know, that I put up this morning, though. Remember, the free shipping code is I voted. Don't forget to put that in. Don't forget to put that in now through tomorrow night at midnight when the election, well, sort of when the election's over. I don't think anybody believes it's actually going to end tomorrow, but we'll see. Anyway, I have this pair of camel pants. Those are the new pants, the wider leg. And then I wanted to make, because camel is not a color I feel comfortable in, but I wanted it in my wardrobe, so I put it on the bottom half, and then I made a couple blouses to go with it. This is the gold stripe, and it's still on the site, is 7703. Love this blouse. And the pattern is 609. And then I did this one because I thought, look at that, isn't that adorable on? This is 7721. The pattern number is 422. And then to go on top of all of it, I made this little cape. This is Phillips Cape 75. This is my third piece that I felt like I could swap out. But I did want to show you something because we have this on the site. This is a fur trim. It's just the trim. And I went ahead and I didn't sew it all the way so I could show you. And so we're going to come in a little tight here. And I want to show you how to sew this onto the edge. So there's many ways to do it. There's not one way. You can see it has bias tape on the very edge of it. So you could just lay the fabric in between that and stitch it on. I didn't want that tape to show. So I turned it this way. I stitched it right next to the fur. Then I flipped it in. And then I'm going to top stitch it along the top there. So you can see very easy, and you can see how pretty that makes a cape. And we have capes now all over the place with fur trim on them. It's a really big thing, is all kinds of capes with fur trim on them. So I put the fur trim up. I picked it up when I was in New York. Hopefully you'll have fun with that. And, you know, that really takes an outfit up. And again, it makes it a great third piece, that third piece that just really kind of brings it home. Love the print matching on the Chanel plaid. Oh, on mine? Yeah. All you got to do is match the bottom of the armhole and the bottom of the jacket. That's really all you have to do. It's much easier than what people think. Would you talk a little bit about how you did that? Okay, sure. So you're going to do it when you do the fronts, obviously, you're just going to put the bottom. I put the bottom at the same place. Now keep in mind this is a princess seam, so that means all of my pieces, front and back, I'm going to put at the same place on the fabric. It doesn't matter where it is. You're not even going to see my seams. There's a seam here, seam here. You're not going to see any of those seams because you're going to put the bottom, all the bottoms go on the same place on that plaid, okay? Then the only thing I've got left is a sleeve. And whenever this underarm hole goes, and you can see my underarm came to this square here, then that's where I'm going to put my sleeve. And you can see there's the top of my sleeve, and that's the square there. So that when I look across, you'll see all of that goes all the way across. It goes actually all the way to the back. It goes all the way around the whole jacket. So simple to do. Just use the bottom of your pattern, go up, and then wherever the underneath armhole is, that's where you put your sleeve. That's it. So not hard at all to do. Yes, it looks great. In fact, well, I can't say that. Can't say anything about any political candidate. I saw somebody wearing a jacket whose plaid should have matched, and they didn't, and I was horrified. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, match your plaids. They're easy to do. They're not hard. This fabric, this Chanel that we have here, if you'll notice, these plaids it's what we call an even plaid. And so that means the size this way and the size this way are the same. And that is much easier to deal with than if they're uneven. So a lot of times when I buy plaids, I'll look for an even plaid just because it's a little simpler when you're matching. The repeat pattern isn't as far apart from one another, and so that becomes a little bit easier. Okay? Are the snaps on your long denim vest on your website? No. No, I bought them. I have a whole collection. Every time I go to New York, I just buy more. So I don't sell them, but we do have the no-sew buttons. I was actually going to do that. I was going to do the no-sew buttons and then do buttonholes, and I thought, oh, nope, I'm going to do snaps. A little faster, a little quicker, a little easier, so I did that. Is your vest you are wearing wax denim? Nope, just regular, good old, it's Japanese denim. Pretty sure. You guys can look on the number for me. The number for the denim is... you know, this whole thing now is Japanese denim. So I got kind of hooked into it. 7707. Can you look that up for me just real quick? See if what it says. 7707. It's going to be... We'll find out for you guys. 7707. Is that a Japanese denim? Yeah, so it's a Japanese denim. So the reason I got this denim is, first off, the color. I love that mid color because it's wearable with so much. And I'm not sure, I'm going to ask you, if you don't mind, can you go back to the photo of the denim, which would have been, no, the actual photos that we were doing? Yeah, I'm thinking it's number 3, maybe? I want you to notice something with this. First off, it's denim, which is a light denim, but notice she's wearing jeans with it. Typically, in the past, jeans and jeans, you know, you just don't really wear jeans and jeans together. And what I mean is, I should say denim and denim, because jeans are the bottom half. You don't wear denim and denim together. You wear denim in the garment, but then everything else is non-denim. Or you wear denim jeans, and then everything else is non-denim. But I thought this was interesting, where they're wearing 2 denims together, and those denims are not the same. So recognize that these maybe traditional rules we've had over the past few years, they're disappearing. They're just kind of going away. And this is not a mistake. This is not, oh, well, somebody didn't know. This is too high-end of photos. The stuff I'm looking at, they do know. They're setting the trends, and they're sending messages that we can wear denims together, we can wear different denims together, and it's good. So just kind of FYI. I meant to point that out earlier, and I forgot, so I appreciate you guys asking that question. Okay. What is jacket pattern again? Oh gosh, guys, what? Let me go over the patterns, and then I'll have covered them all. This is 75. Yeah, the jacket pattern. This is 75, 422, 609, 3424. This is 124. This is 3300. This is 1900, this jacket pattern. The skirt is the jean skirt. These are the same skirt. This is 915, Hugo's cardigan. This is 824 is new. This is 195. What I have on is 900, the jean jacket. It's called a jean jacket. It's not really a jacket. Anything under 1,000 is a blouse armhole. What is the cape number? The cape number is 75. Short little cape. If you're doing this cape, you'll need about 4 yards of the fur trim, depending on the size, but you'll need about 4 yards. The fabric on that cape is, I have it on this paper. There's just too much on this paper, but let me find it. 77.65 is the fur trim, and 76.78 is the fabric. 76.78 is the fabric. I did want to show you this fabric. This is an Armani, and it's a cashmere wool. And I put this up because I wanted you to see the possibility. This is a cashmere wool Armani. It's kind of a raisin color. It's very similar to this color. It's a little different. But this would be a stunning cape as well. Beautiful. I kind of argued. I thought it was higher percent cashmere. I don't know the percents. The word cashmere is before wool, which means there's more cashmere than there is wool. It feels like a felting. It's really, really beautiful. It is Armani, and I love the trim with this. This is kind of a raisin color, and if you look at that brown, it just really pulls together beautifully. Just uniquely different. Do a solid black body underneath it or a solid brown body, and it would just be stunning. All right, so both the Chanel's, none of these, I don't have a lot of yardage on any of them, but I just love having the selection of these fabrics for you all. Could you show the second blouse with the gold? The second blouse with the gold. Maybe this one? This is 422. It's called the Twisted Wrap Top 422. That's it. I love this blouse. And I have the fabric on this, 422. Sorry, let me tell you what it is. It's 7721 is this fabric. So remember, if you haven't been here from the beginning, I voted is a coupon code that if you use it, you'll get free shipping on your fabric. I voted. All small caps, I-V-O-T-E-D. And even if you didn't vote, you still can be a winner at Silhouette Patterns, okay? I voted. Okay, well, let's see what other questions you have. One other thing about the plaid jacket. No lining? No, I lined it. 1900 is the pattern, and it has lining with it. I line mine. You don't have to line it. It's totally up to you. But the pattern itself has lining. My jacket's lined. Okay. Your black and white jacket, is your black and white jacket lined? Yes. It's funny how great minds think alike. I just answered that and you guys just asked it. Can I buy just the top pattern and not the jeans on Fit to Stitch? Oh, no. I'm glad you asked that, though. I did forget about that. It ends on Wednesday, you guys. This is the Peggy giveaway. I completely forgot about this. The Peggy giveaway ends on Wednesday night. We'll do a drawing and announce it on Friday. We don't typically announce it, you guys, because I never know if the person doesn't want their name and city out there. So like we did before where we said her first name and then y'all kind of knew who it was, and y'all get that we really are giving this away. I just want to fully transparent, but at the same time I want to protect whoever won. So, but anyway, get in your Peggy giveaway by Wednesday night, late Wednesday. However, in regard to the two patterns are $49.99. Can you buy the swing jacket without the jeans? No, they come as a pair. You can give one to a friend, but we're only selling them as a pair. We're printing the same amount. We're only printing what pre-sells. This will not be a pattern we continue on. We're only printing these two patterns for the number that sells. That's it. Okay. Oh, it's a jacket. Can I see 422 again? Yeah, but 422 is not a jacket. 422 is a blouse. Just FYI. It's a knit top. It's real cute on. How would this third garment look on 5-1? I'm so glad you asked that, you guys, because, see, nobody knows you're 5'1", until you stand next to somebody who's not. So the reason I say that is because from a clothing perspective, you have a waist, you have wrists, you have knees, and you probably have a very difficult time buying anything that's the right proportion on you. I would imagine everything is just swallows you up at 5'1", because even petite is 5'4". So you need to use your body parts, like my jean vest goes to my knees. So should yours, but yours is going to be, you know, a few inches shorter than mine. But you'll look the tallest you can look if you use those marks and make this to your, you know, you can see this is to your wrist, this one's to my knee, the one I have on's to my knee, same with this one, it's to the bottom of my wrist bone, you know, I mean to where my wrist breaks is where I did this. Do the same with you. You might not have to add the numbers that I added. I told you the numbers I added, but you're not going to have to add that much. All right, so it will look excellent on you. In fact, if you're 5'1", that's a reason to sew. I started sewing because I was 5'8", but that was 60 years ago. Keep in mind, nobody was as tall as I was, and I couldn't find anything, especially sleeves, to be long enough. I never would wear a three-quarter length sleeve, because it just looked silly. It just looked like a monkey with clothing that was just too small. And so that's actually what drove me to sew, was my height. So I think it's a very good reason to sew, because you can do such an improved job of looking good. Has there been a recent newsletter? What's a newsletter? Like an email, you mean? We mailed out an email today at 2 o'clock. Is the variegated fabric suitable for the bodysuit pattern? Oh, yes. I'm so glad. You guys, I keep forgetting this stuff. So the bodysuit pattern, everybody has theirs now. Bodysuit would go great with this. Bodysuit would be great with this. Now, my goal in the bodysuit pattern was to take the bottom of that bodysuit and stick it on all these different tops, because it's the same knit body, it's the same knit sleeve. You know, it is $195 is basically what it is. So if you figure out where your waist is on all those patterns, you can sub out the bottom and make bodysuits to go with a lot of this stuff. And it's right on trend with what's going on right now. How is Japanese different from regular? Well, do you want me to give you the Japanese answer, or do you want me to give you the American answer or the Italian answer? Japanese claim that their cottons are the softest, finest cottons, bar none, in the world. So Japanese denim is more expensive. Japanese denim is, when we were in New York, and the ladies who went on the last New York trip, I mean just a couple weeks ago, we went into a tailor. A tailor was showing us some behind the scenes work that they do. It's an Italian tailor. And there was some denim over there, and I said to him, tell me about your denim. And he goes, well, do you want Japanese denim or selvage denims? And the ladies just kind of all smiled and laughed at me, because we all knew what they were talking about. So in the world of denim, Japanese denim is the finest, highest quality that you can find. And according to the Japanese, it is the softest, finest denim on the market. So there you have the Japanese answer. What is the fabric of the blouse you're wearing? It's a viscose. If I haven't voted, can I still use the shipping code? Of course, because we're all going to win at Silhouette Patterns. That's why I said your candidate may not win, but here at Silhouette Patterns, we always win. You still put in there. I thought about putting in, I haven't voted yet, but I decided no, we'll just use I voted. And we'll give you all credit for voting, and we'll give you the free shipping, even if you haven't voted yet. Where is the swing jacket pattern? I can't find it. Go to fittostitch.com and go to donations. Fittostitch.com, donations, and you'll see the pair of the swing jacket and the jeans. And those are going to be worn together, you guys. You'll want both so that you can wear them together. They're a phenomenal outfit together. Will there be a Q&A on Thursday? No, not this Thursday. There was a Q&A last Thursday. So this Thursday we have a little lesson. Okay, a little lesson. All right, anything else? This Thursday is our non-Q&A. Q&A will go to the following week. And we have Veterans Day coming up too, which, you know, all these little things kind of, well, anyway. Anything else we can help you with? So there's lots going on. There's one more spot in the Italy trip. I know one of you wants to go, and the last day to sign up is next week. Like Sunday is the last day to sign up if you're interested in going, because we're closing it down, closing it off, but we have one more spot. All right, you guys, and we have a payment plan to where you can pay it out, pay it all at once, either way. Yes, I meant the email. Mine has stopped. Okay, so if yours has stopped, that means you unsubscribed, because they don't stop without you unsubscribing. And that is very hard to get you back on. But if you will email me, we will do our best to get you back on. It's crazy how hard it is to get y'all back on. So somewhere when you were clicking around, you clicked unsubscribe. What do the Italians say about their denim? They say it's the finest in the world. However, the interesting thing is, I find it interesting, is Japanese denim is actually regarded as the finest by others. So the Japanese have actually won this whole war. Between denims, the Japanese have won. But that's okay, because the Japanese don't produce a lot of fabrics, and the Italians produce a lot of fabric. They don't need to be number one in everything. That's how I look at it. How did you strengthen the fabric for the cape closure? I didn't need to. It had enough body. It had enough body without. You could do 2 layers if you're using a fabric that's less, but that had enough body that I didn't have to worry about it. Okay. I'm sure there's 1,000 things I'm forgetting. I'm supposed to tell you to like, subscribe, comment. Nobody comments, you guys. It would be fun to have chats and conversations, and I promise, it's because I don't ever answer your questions. I'll chime in, I'll check, and I'll check your comments. How about that? Is that a deal? If y'all will comment, I'll make it a point, I can't believe I'm saying this, to go in and check and make sure I answer the questions, all right? I love what you're saying. I love to hear what you're thinking. I really do. I've just got a really crazy schedule. Like, I literally landed this afternoon, and I'm a little, wacko is what I am. But anyway, it's all good, and we love you all being here. We buy all these fabrics for you all, and it's just a lot of fun. I feel very grateful. So it's only because of you all. I wouldn't have this wardrobe if it wasn't for you all. Any other questions that I can answer? Okay, well, even if your candidate isn't going to win, you will win, because you're going to use a coupon code I voted, and you'll get free shipping on all your fabrics. Is that a deal? Okay. The goal is happy sewing. Bye.